Good morning, everyone. I wanted to just jump on and say a few quick little things this morning. Welcome to the 80s group. Hope you guys are having as much fun as we are, because we're 80s girls. We love it. Whoever came home with one of these, and in about 2 minutes, it looked like this. And you were frustrated and you threw it down because you couldn't figure out how to fix it and how to make it exactly right, and all the pieces fit together again with all the colors. Well, let me tell you, our eating plan containers, they make my heart so happy. They're all color coordinated. And so us coaches kind of got together. We've had several people, just ask about, hey, if I do this, what do I have to do? And if I do that, what do I have to do? So we wanted to just touch on that if you are unsure of your eating plan, my book is well used, you can tell. I literally carry it with me still. That all of the information is in the Get Started pages. Your book may look a little different than mine, maybe shaped a little different, but that's okay. The eating plan is still the same. And so if you have questions about how to figure this out, or just touch base with your coach, and they'll be happy to help you. But anyway, when we say eating plan and container count, what that means is after you do all these calculations, and let me tell you that every now and then you have to reevaluate that, because those container counts change with your calorie intake and your weight loss. So make sure that you stay up to date with that, okay? So it lays it out for each container. For example, your green container are your veggies, and your purple container are fruits, red container, proteins, any kind of meat. It's all laid out in the book. I actually think cottage cheese is in there under a protein. Greek yogurt, that's a good one. So if you're having a hard time getting those in, there's lots of other choices. Some people don't like meat. Coach Emily is not a huge meat fan, so she works hers in other ways, but she loves like turkey sausage, and so she has lots of cool ideas also. The yellows are carbs. The blues are your healthy fats, which include hummus, because I can eat about 14 of these. So I have to be really careful. I still use these containers to this day. Now, I've had lots of questions. Why are there 2 orange containers in there? Well, to be honest with you, I'm really not sure, unless they were being generous and thought that if you wanted to pack your lunch for one day, that you could put your salad dressing, and then if you wanted sunflower seeds to carry in your purse like I do, or chopped up nuts, then you could have 2. But you do not get 2 a day. Everybody only gets 1 a day. And for the blue container, everyone only gets 1 blue container. So another question I've had, just throwing this out there about your shakes. Hey, what if I put a banana, like a whole banana, in my shake? Well, by the book's count, that a half of a banana is 1 purple. Because of the way that God made the bananas. So if you were to throw a whole one in there, that actually counts as 2 purples, okay? So if you put anything in your shake at all, that counts in your total container count for the day. Now, I'll be honest with y'all, I don't put anything in my shake at all, because I like to eat my containers. And so I like the flavor of Shakeology, and I like the taste of it. So I don't ever add anything into mine. Feel free, you can. Sometimes I'll throw in some PB2.
And what's that?
Well, let's ask that question. Coach Emily, what's your thought on PB2? No, I'll be honest with you. I usually count it, depending on how much I put, as a partial red for the day. Because you get that great protein.
Well, tell us what it is, though, because some don't
yes.
even know what it is.
So PB2 is a powdered peanut butter. It's literally the peanuts ground up. It's a great way to flavor things. It says on the outside of the pack that you can mix it with water. I know some folks who do that and then eat it with their fruit just to have that peanut butter flavor. I will tell you the honest truth. If you do that, kudos to you, because that's not my favorite, but it's not horrible. So it is a great way to get that peanut butter flavor without the fat. So if you guys have any other questions, we'd love to hear them. Just post in the comments below, and we will all try to answer. All of our coaches will come together and answer your questions if you have some. But one thing I want to mention is, please make sure whatever your container count is in the book, you need to eat those.
Yes.
I tell folks all the time, you will have way more food than you think. This is not a diet. It's a lifestyle change, and you will get lots more food than you think. And it is hard some days to pack all those containers in, but please make sure you're diligent. And also another thing, which we're going to touch on, Emily touched on yesterday, and also planning out, not just planning, but literally writing it out. Write out how you're going to use those containers for the day. Write down how many you have at the top. I have a nice little sheet that you can put in a sheet protector and use an expo marker that I usually give my folks when they get started. If you want a copy of that, let me know, and I'll make sure to get it to your coach so they can get it to you. It's a great tool just to kind of get you started. Then you mark off, oh gosh, I still have one yellow, or whatever that is. And so just make sure that you are eating all of your containers for the day. And most people already know this, but just so in case you don't, your Shakeology is one red. So you know that whatever time you choose to drink your shake, that's a red. So again, if you guys have any other questions, please let us know. Hope you have a great day. We love y'all.
Bye.
Bye.